Asmongold is live on Twitch.
Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold.
He's giving his opinion on the news of the day, and chat is feeding into it.
Entertainment's a waste of time, Bill. Don't you know that? You've been wasting people's time for 30 fucking years. What are you sitting here getting pissed off about because people are watching Twitch?
And after a brief detour into the wild world of Reddit,
Asmon Jack-O-Lantern Challenge. Why?
It's time to log into World of Warcraft.
World first hogger. Here we go. Yes, dude.
Or at least it used to be World of Warcraft. Nowadays, the one true king isn't just playing WoW. He's trying MMOs of all kinds.
Come on, kill him! Kill him! Come on, please! 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 Point one?
He is single-handedly the biggest tastemaker in the genre because his fans can count on him to always offer his unfiltered opinion, even if it's a negative one about their favorite game.
How is it that the game designers are unable to come up with better solutions than a bunch of angry neckbeards on a forum?
He hasn't quit WoW. If anything, WoW has kind of quit him.
Sharuda.
Blizzard! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a joke?
But he's continued to grow in popularity, and he showed that he's more than
Guys, is this McConnell? Is that him? It's not him, is it? No? Yes? It's a troll.
popularity, and he showed that he's more than just a WoW streamer. And as his fans come out in droves for whatever game he's playing that day, Asmongold isn't slowing down. And if you don't like that, well, it is what it is.
And people call me a cuck. And you know what? That's fine with me. I always say what I think.
It is what it is. Hey, it is what it is.
Before he became the one true king of World of Warcraft, the streamer you now know as Asmongold made his living at the IRS and Sam's Club. Back then, and to this day, he resides in Austin, Texas, where he lives with and supports his mom. He went to school to get a business degree and was contemplating law school until he decided to focus on World of Warcraft. A friend introduced him to the game when he was 16 in July 2006, and within a year, he convinced his mom to buy the first expansion, and pretty soon, he was hooked.
I didn't know what to expect. All I knew was that I was going to play all night and all day, as much as I could, as much as possible.
It didn't take long for the game to become his obsession, spending hours grinding away and leveling with friends, on his own, or even with his mom.
And so my mom and I went together into the Burning Crusade.
Guys,
into help.
Guys, I have an old story. Okay, chat, guys, I'll make it quick. Okay, guys. When I was a kid, okay, I would lead my own groups and I would raid in a while. Okay, and then once I got really good and I had a really good amount of gear, and all I did was I stole gear. I ninja looted it by plugging my own groups, whatever. I made my own groups and I would steal all the gear and I would change my name so people would know it's me, right? And then after I got a good amount of gear, my dad told me that his coworkers had a raiding guild and they were pretty good, right? And I'm not kidding. I made an application and I transferred my server. I ditched all my friends to go on their server, my dad's coworkers to go under their raid group, and they put me as a backup tank. And I got benched and I never raided once in months. And without saying anything, I just said, fuck it, dude. And I just transferred back to the old server, dude. And they were wondering why I went. But they would never let me play. They would never let me play, man. I was just a hard benched, man.
And we did all the quests together at the very beginning. And we leveled up.
It made me sad.
And we got all that stuff done.
And in 2009, Asmongold uploaded his first World of Warcraft video to YouTube, a 5-minute recording of a warrior soloing Hakar in glorious 480p. In the early days, like a lot of WoW creators, his channel was mostly game guides and how-tos, which he was motivated to do after finding that a lot of what was out there wasn't as informative as he would have liked.
It's your boy Asmongold, and today we're gonna be talking about something big. I've wanted to make a video about this for a while, and I actually did, but it sucked, so we're redoing it. Hopefully it won't suck as much. It's about how to get achievements. Not how to get any specific achievement, but the mindset that it takes and the way that you need to set your goals.
As his YouTube channels began to grow
mindset.
and started to see significant subscriber numbers, streaming became the obvious next step for Asmongold, and he set up his stream in 2014.
I moved over to making streaming my main platform. I feel like streaming in a lot of ways has a lot more growth potential than YouTube does in terms of like the ceiling.
What's up with his
At
eyes?
first, he struggled with finding a consistent schedule and building his audience.
The Asmongold struggle right at the very beginning of streaming, that was a grind. That was a grind.
Then he hit a roadblock when he got suspended on Twitch after making an offensive joke about Hurricane Katrina.
And a lot of the displaced people from Hurricane Katrina went to my high school, and they would all wear the same t-shirts, and they were animals. Every single one of them.
Jesus.
Honestly, the Hurricane could have done a better job.
After some discussion with a Twitch employee, he was able to start again and even became a partner. His following grew steadily
World of
as
Warcraft.
one of the only...
Imagine that, Felix. I'm fairly keep up a fairly long heart on watching a cut kill orcs or whatever. You know what absolutely kills my stiffy? You modding at a virtual LARPing circle jerk of cops and robbers, hey!
WoW streamers that was able to capture the audience's attention with his knowledge of lore, gameplay, raids, and his constant candid conversation.
Like, anybody that does like the chewing tobacco, like, how the do you start doing that? Like, I understand, like, you get addicted to nicotine and then it is what it is, but how do you, like, what's the first time whenever you see somebody doing that and they spit out this disgusting brown
Tar.
blob that looks like microwaved cat shit, and you think to yourself, that's what I want to do. That's me.
From the beginning, Asmongold has been unashamedly himself. He was the OG WoW nerd in his messy room who played and loved the game for all the same reasons as his audience. People fell in love with his streams because he was real and said the things that they were thinking. But sometimes, that realness got him into trouble. There was never a subject too spicy, too normie, or too controversial for him to share his take on.
Whenever I say things like I don't care about girls having OnlyFans and stuff like that, I could very easily say the popular thing that people say. I could very easily say, I think girls should be able to do it, but I wouldn't be comfortable with my girlfriend doing it. That is the popular thing to say, but I don't say that because it's not what I believe. And people call me a cuck. And you know what? That's fine with me.
In many ways, Asmon blazed the trail for what is now the archetypical super streamer. He was able to pair chilling, eating, grinding solo content in game, and talking shit with the kind of constant social commentary we've now come to expect from the platform. Asmon views himself as a personality streamer and believes that the gameplay is almost secondary to the commentary he provides.
Today is no ordinary stream. Today!
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, the doors to Castle Nathria will not open themselves!
He's been known to fire off an opinion with little thought, and as his platform has grown, so has his internet megaphone.
Jeez. They didn't do it, guys. That is not right. Okay, whoever did this article, not right. It's just scummy, dude. You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. What the fuck is that?
The same megaphone that's gotten him in trouble.
Jesus.
I had no problem talking about issues that I really felt like were bad. I called out the entire community whenever Alinity had that thing happen, and everybody was against me.
Recently, a tweet referencing the Sinatra sexual violence allegations landed him in hot water. And then there was his take that Shadowlands prequel novel writer Madeleine Roux had engaged in reverse racism in a series of tweets, as well as his refusal to stop using an ableist slur that was a big point of contention online.
I think there's nothing wrong with saying the word retarded, and I think that the people that get mad about it are just fucking stupid. and I'm gonna keep
Jesus.
saying it until they tell me that I can't. If I say it, they'll ban me, right? Now, obviously, if I can't say it, I won't say it. But until then, I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I think the people that are getting mad about it are just stupid.
But most of all, Asmongold is known best for his critical views on Blizzard overall
Jesus.
and the specific gameplay and lore gaps in World of Warcraft. Asmongold has always loved the game. He's given most of his adult life to it, but as more expansions have been
It's not an awful take. I think it's an anti-slippery slope type of take, which is not completely wrong. I personally have stopped saying it for personal reasons. Okay, I've stopped saying it
xQc
just for personal experience that I've said before, and I don't say it. But I've always said it. Even though I don't say it, I don't see differently people who do. Until I get a good explanation of why. But don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. It's not. No, I'm not gonna say it again. Fuck you.
Released, it seemed like it was getting harder and harder to keep loving. When Warlords of Draenor got released, Asmongold felt that Blizzard was creating a barrier for any new players looking to play. He felt that the expansion was going out of its way to remove ways to make friends in-game.
Are more animated than
Guys-
anything in WoW.
And listen. There was 2 instances. Okay. One. I said it before. Okay. I was at the Blizzard Arena. I don't think the same takes all the time. Okay. But some guy asked me to sign his shirt and had my name on it. Okay. He was in the stands and he was watching one of our games. And I signed his t-shirt, and I think the person had mental disabilities or whatever. And it made me feel bad that they were a big fan and they would watch the stream, and maybe they felt targeted all the time. And every time I said the word, that it would almost feel like a personal attack, and they still liked the stream enough to watch it every day. And even though they would get almost attacked by that word all the time. But then after that, some guy DM'd me, and I think he thought I was talking about him. And I think he had like a speech thing, and he wasn't like mentally disabled or whatnot. And he sent me a DM on Discord, and he's like, "Hey, dude, listen, man, I'm not mentally disabled or challenged. I only had a speech thing." And I was like, "Yo, no, dude, listen, I wasn't talking about you. Listen, there was another guy, because there was a lot.
You only stopped saying
there was a lot of people at the Blizzard Arena. I signed a lot of people, and I think I'd signed at 4 or whatever of people who had certain disabilities or whatever. But now I felt really, really bad because this guy thought that I thought that he was mentally challenged or disabled, and then it made me feel really bad. But I wasn't talking about him. It was somebody else, I promise.
Now I can do 100 battlegrounds, and I can be top damage, and I can just never die, and it could be super awesome, and I can just kick ass, but I will never have as much fun as I did, killing the Yeti with my friends, hanging out, having fun. And I think that the game has streamlined so many different aspects that it's hard to really make those connections.
His vocal opinions led to a complicated relationship with Blizzard, with very public and heated clashes.
Who do you think contributes more to the toxicity in the game? Do you think it is the person who streams the game, or the person who literally makes the systems in the game? Have I been toxic in the past? Absolutely. Have I done some things that are toxic? Absolutely. I don't hide from that. In fact, I talk about it regularly. It's who I was. And in a way, it's still who I am. I don't pretend. However, do you want to know what real pretending seems like? It seems like taking /spit out of the game while you let people say the N-word. You don't care about harassment. You don't care about toxicity.
Well, you can't spit anymore.
You care about protecting the feelings of your whales.
At BlizzCon in 2018, Asmongold was told he could not be in another player's stream and was asked to leave the stage.
I went to stream with Esfond, and they told me that I couldn't be on camera with him. And like as soon as I walked up there, they were like, there was like 3 fucking dudes, or there was one guy that was like really mad, and he was like this.
This is old.
I couldn't hear what he was saying, right? But he wasn't fucking happy about it. And they came up there and they told me I had to leave. So I don't know. I didn't like that at all.
And things have only gotten worse in recent years during Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands.
I feel like a lot of the Blizzard developers genuinely do not play World of Warcraft the same way that their players do. And I think that's evident by the amount of changes that the developers add into the game that are either changes that have been asked for by the very highest degree of PvP.
Guys, can that game really be saved though, to be honest though? I feel like they would have saved the game and continue thriving and getting more players and getting new players in. I think it's impossible. They would have to like modernize the franchise almost to the point where it becomes so distant from what it was, and they would alienate all the old fans. There was so much backlash. They would never survive from the backlash, but just as an incentive for them to thrive. But I think it's just kind of GG. Some things you just gotta let them leave them behind.
PvP players or PvE players, because those are the people who have the ear of the developers. Or on the other side, changes that are
kind of like
just
Overwatch,
completely antithetical to what an MMO is supposed to be.
Kind of like all Blizzard games and Blizzard esports.
The game have been tough for Asmon to cope with. More and more, it felt less like the game he grew up on.
I've only really ever cared about this game. I don't see it getting better. It's just somehow getting worse every single time. I'm just tired of it.
The state of California filing a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard really brought everything into perspective for Asmon, making it hard to want to stream WoW or even play music from the game while streaming.
Really affected me. It's bothered me, to be honest. I feel like as a I've almost 25 years now I've played Blizzard games. I started in Warcraft 2.
You only count once on the docket for games today. Possibly some valor. Love your comments. There's always xQc.
And man, thanks for the 50 accordance, man. I wish you luck, man. I don't know what we're doing today. We're just watching videos for now.
Now are under the context of these things happening at the expense of other people, and they feel less pure and less real and less just good. And it makes the memories tainted, and it makes the experience tainted as well.
In recent years, retail WoW has tended to flounder. But for years, many community figures have pushed for a WoW Classic server to let them relive their early WoW glory days. And Asmongold was one of the biggest voices leading that charge. And though Blizzard fought back...
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
Eventually, the scene got what they wanted. A vanilla server.
Jesus.
And Asmongold's stream popped off.
Well, I'm in. I quick. This is it, boys. This is f***ing it, man. All right, let's go. I welcome you all to the very beginning of our glorious guild. The guild is called Olympus because we are literal gods.
Day one of streaming Classic WoW, Asmongold hit 263,720 viewers at one time. It was like the release was made for him.
You do not fight with honor, Bargoth.
And then people figured out what
at least you fight to the death.
Guys,
over the years,
this is something that had so much hype, but the thing is that most people that made the hype, or people that remembered Classic, were very like nostalgia Andes, and people that are kind of old that played the old game, and most people that watch streams and watch Twitch, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't play that game. They didn't watch it either, and they have no idea what Classic was about though. So everybody was just waiting at their computers. What is this Classic thing about? And everybody's just, oh my god, it's gonna be the most craziest thing ever. I cannot believe this is happening. They've been talking about this for years. And their servers went live. It was crazy amount of viewers. Holy shit! The server went live, and then it was like, and it was like, oh wow, this is Classic. And then it just like, okay, wow, this is what, because the game it's not about. It wasn't about the game itself, it was about the experience that the player was having with the game. It was the sense of community that the player would feel when playing that game, and it's what made them log in and keep playing it. And it's just something that is hard to foster and maintain these days with the current gaming landscape. And it's something that you can't really recreate or fabricate. It's something that is long gone forever, and I think that's why I think it's why some things are better left behind.
Asmongold has seen streamers come and go, and he's always been thankful for the level of success he has achieved. But success hasn't really changed him. He's still the same dude, sitting in a messy room with the lights off, talking about games. Asmongold has found that living simply and being able to support his mom is what makes him happiest.
I live the most extravagant, great life I could possibly ever imagine. I'm surrounded by my friends that I spend time with daily. I have a great thing that I do with my streams and my videos. I consider myself incredibly lucky, and I'm very passionate about that in many ways.
And he doesn't just spend his money on his family. In October 2020, one of his goals became a reality when he decided to put his business degree to use and create One True King, a content organization he put together with some of his regular streaming buddies and a few newbies.
I announced my new org, OTK, One True King, with Rich Campbell, Tips Out, S-Fand, and Mizkif. I still cannot even believe that it's happened. I can't believe the amount of feedback and great support that we've gotten.
It quickly became one of the biggest streaming orgs with over 25 million hours watched. And OTK wasn't the only change in the past year. Through OTK, Asmon has been doing more on his streams, like playing Fall Guys and having a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with his fellow streamers.
Oh.
Recently, he's shifted focus from WoW to Final Fantasy XIV, a big change for someone who has almost exclusively been interested in playing WoW for the last 15 years.
I'm not quitting WoW. I really enjoy WoW as well. But it's been great to be able to play something different and to have a different perspective on the game. I'm just having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. It's fun. I'm playing the game off stream and just trying to do what I want to do. And I miss that a lot.
Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on! Get him! Kill him! Kill him! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Asmongold continues to be
okay,
the MMO
dude, chill out,
everyman.
Chad.
Even
Jesus.
if he isn't focusing on
This
World of
chat is so
Warcraft right
random.
now, he's still bringing his expertise and opinions to Final Fantasy XIV.
The social structures in the game are a little bit off-putting. Some of the ways that people are really pushy and evangelize their game is a little bit off-putting as well. However, I do really just want to play a good game.
Though he's playing a new game, you can bet that you'll always be able to find Asmon doing what he's always done. Sitting in a dark, messy room, raiding, questing, and hanging out on stream.
Alright, ready? Here we go. Holy shit! Holy shit! Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, dude!
What has happened?
What a day!
There may have been a time when World of Warcraft was the main event, and Asmongold was the vessel that was carrying one of the most beloved games of all time to its loyal following. But that time has come and gone. The One True King has outgrown any one game.
A lot of people watch me for WoW, etc. But if I play another game, I still have a large audience of people who like seeing that too. And I think that's awesome, and I really appreciate that. That's so fucking amazing. I feel so lucky for that, honestly.
He's the voice for MMO players, grinders, trolls, Twitch
balls
OGs, and React Andies everywhere. A true Twitch tastemaker. And there's no telling where he'll go next.
Oh, React Andy. Oh no. Oh no.
A lot more. So until next time, boys.
Don't do React. Don't watch a video. Don't do that.
Thanks for watching.
Play a boring ass game instead. Oh no, I'm a content purist, guys. Don't do this. Oh my god, only GTA. Where's the variety? Jesus. Instead, I'm gonna go watch Hassan. Oh wait, Hassan doesn't play a single game? Yeah. Where's variety, lol? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck you.